You know who's probably done a lot of fairs in his life?
Yeah.
Dave Miller. Okay, we got our final forecast from you, at least on this show, earlier, and now you're retiring. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been here, how long your career has been.
I was just mentioning, I was mentioning to a few of them, to Rob, that I have been here so long. I have people coming up to me and say, I grew up watching you. So it's been kind of one of those. But I've been here, let's see, it'll be 29 years coming up in 2 stints. You know, it's like I always used to tell people, this is like Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
I'm back. Chris Schuler's
back.
I
know.
Yes,
I was gone, and then I came back. So then this last time I've been here for about 24 years. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we were noticing, though, I don't know what kind of cream you use or you just don't age. We were looking at some old video
really?
of you. No, you'd look exactly the same.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay.
There you are. Look at you, Dave. Are there
the
any
hair's
things
a little
that,
longer, though.
What sticks out to you in your service to Northeast Wisconsin as a meteorologist? I mean, certainly we've seen some crazy weather.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and some of the things that we've done through the years, too, I think have been pretty creative in the past. I mean, we had to go out and do live weather, you know, back in the 80s and early 90s. That's Rob Starbuck, too.
Yes.
We did we did a few things on the air too with Terry Williams, and so it was kind of fun. And Julie Pesh was on at the time back in the late '80s. So we kind of had weekend good following on weekends. So it was kind of fun.
And certainly you've been pretty involved in the community too.
Yeah.
Are there any fun things? I remember Larry used to do Challenge the Rock. You know, I mean, what were your favorite things to do out and about?
Well, we did the March of Dimes walk a lot.
Yeah.
Did that every year for a long time. So that was a lot of fun. And we're involved in a lot of charities here. And so it's been, it's been a lot of fun being involved in a lot of those, and kind of gets us out of the building a little bit too, and away from all the severe weather that we have to deal with in the building. So.
I'm looking at
that was Tom Mahoney too, back in the late '80s. So.
Well, and that equipment, that has changed quite a bit.
That has changed a lot. In fact, I made a comment to Luke about when I first started, we used to have, old teletype machines, and we would take, the warnings would come off on the teletype. Well, it never failed. It would start typing out TORN and then stop. And we knew it was a tornado warning, but we didn't know anything about it. Of course, there were no chat rooms. There was nothing that we could get information from. So we basically would just go out there and just, once we got the warning as to what county was involved in, then we would go out and, run on set, give the warning, and then leave, and then try and follow up as to what was going on. So
the old rip and read, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. That's where it came from, too.
Aging myself, too. I know. Speaking of tornadoes, though, you actually did some work with Dr. Fujita, who came up with the scale of severity for tornadoes.
Right, yeah. Back in the 80s, Dr. Fujita was really interested in mountain meteorology, and I was living out in Idaho Falls at the time. So we had, I think I had sent him some pictures, and that is one of the pictures I had sent him, and he calls me up like 3 days later. I mailed it to him, and he calls me up and says, "Hi, this is Ted Fujita." And of course, I almost dropped the phone at the time. And so he was really interested in where I found this, because that was very similar to the type of storm that caused the L-10-11 crash down in Dallas in I think it was 1985. So he was studying that, and where he came up with the microburst theory, and so he used that photo in the book. And so I would call him every once in a while, and he would call me, and he'd say, "If you find something out, let me know, will you?" And so he had a really good sense of humor, too. So when he would write in his books, he always put his name down, but he also put Mr. Tornado, because that was his nickname through the years. And so I did some work with him. And then when I remember when last time I talked to him, and this was back in I think this was like 91, when I came, no, it was 87 when I came here the first time. And I called him up and said I was moving to Wisconsin, and he goes, "Why are you doing that? I need you here." And so I said, "Well, this is a chance to get back home." And so he said, "Well, I guess I can understand that. I'm only 3 miles," because he was at University of Chicago. But he was fun to talk to.
We have to talk about what's next. You have actually talked a little bit about being the ancestor guy on our show before. Are you continuing that work?
Yes, I am. Yeah. In fact, I've been doing We have a number of projects going on. Coming up next year is the Celtic Connections Conference, and I've emceed that in the past. Last year I did that in fact, Brandon, our director here, created that logo for that.
Oh, nice.
So we go out and do presentations to civic organizations or to genealogy organizations on family stories and how to prove them. Been on WHBY Radio with Kathy Keene, and then we also do stories on Irish research, and I've also done one in the past at the Brown County Library with Mary Jane on German research too. So we do a little of that, and then also do some research for people who get stuck on there, get into that brick wall as to what needs to be done and how we can kind of proceed on our family research.
Now, are you going to be the kind of guy who still like kind of drives around and goes, oh, look at that cloud right there. Oh, look at that. I mean,
No, I kind of keep my eyes down to the ground now. I did that one time. Actually, I was in Ireland one time with my cousin. I'm going, oh, look at that. And he goes, you're not on the air. Just, stay put, will you? And so that was, but yeah, I don't, unless it's something that I need to look at, otherwise I pretty much kind of.
But it's been a true passion for you, hasn't it?
It has.
The weather.
Yeah, I think you really have to be. You have to be really involved in it in order to stay with it and understand what's going on. So, and it's been. I hate to say, it's been fun at times. I mean, there have been times it's been very challenging, but it has been interesting to see how things have progressed through the years, and the technology especially. And we were talking about teletype machines and little NAFAX machines that would come out, and now we have chat rooms and and the equipment, and the warnings come out in several different forms. Social media and TV and things like that. So.
Okay. How do we get a hold of you for Ancestor Guide?
Okay, you can find me on Facebook page, on the Ancestor Guide Facebook page, or also on the website, theancestorguide.com.
Well, congratulations to you, Dave. We're going to miss you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Same here. True pleasure.